luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
For Valerie, with a bit of space to line one up and score an absolute cracker. Southampton are digging in the relegation scrap and have.
Hey guys, and welcome back to episode number 11 of the Rooster Rattle Uprising career mode here with Southampton. As you can see, this is episode 11, and as I am doing right now, you guys can see the table. I forgot to show it to you guys last episode. The teams that got promoted. I think it's West Brom, Birmingham, and the last one, I'm not really sure. I think it is Middlesbrough. Yes, Middlesbrough. So Middlesbrough, West Brom, and Birmingham are the teams that have been promoted. So two teams from the city of Birmingham have been promoted this year as we prepare for the game against Brighton.
It's a privilege to be here today for this very special fixture. The interest has been enormous. Every time they meet each other, these two teams, it is a very special day.
And yeah, so 4 games in this episode due to the fact that we're still in the transfer window, and I want to get through that. So 1 game less today, 4 games in this episode, and the first one coming here against Brighton at home. So a South Coast derby as it is, as the commentators just explained there in the pre-match talk. The pre-match commentary there explaining the situation. This is the first game of the season, and it's a South Coast derby. So here is our lineup. Couple changes: Mason Holgate, the guy we signed in the summer, playing in right back, as well as Diego Jota, the guy we signed from Wolves, playing in as at left mid. Brighton's lineup is as so Calabria in there. Cyprian is a good player, and Done Sessegnon. That's Sessegnon, Ryan Sessegnon from the relegated Fulham. So it's going to be interesting to see what we can muster up against a tough Brighton side. First chance of the game falls to us 32 minutes in as Diego Jota, the new signing, picks it up and runs down with pace. Tries to beat the left back, does a couple of good skills to find it to Matt Target, manages to pick up the ball, still finds it into James Ward-Prowse, arguably one of the players of the season last season, if it wasn't for Che Adams, but a great chance just wide off the post. In the 48th minute mark, Brighton have a chance as they have one of their first attacks of the game, but no, we intercepted with Mario Lemina into Che Adams. Che Adams finds it, finds it into Lemina into Jota. Jota with a great fake shot with a nice juke into the right foot, and his he's left-footed player with his right foot, tucks it into the bottom right corner, and a debut goal for Diego Jota, the number 13, in the 51st minute in the St. Mary's. And that's what you can see, that's what the crowd thinks of him. A brilliant goal by the Portuguese number 13, a 21-year-old winger with a sensational goal. A high fee for a great quality goal, and that's what we received in this game. 37 minutes in, actually no, I think it was 47 minutes in, 58 minutes in it was. They have a chance. Pascal Gross whips it in, and Ali Reza Jahan Bakash gives Brighton the equalizer. So 1-1 in this game. Can we potentially come back, or can we potentially score another, or are we potentially going to concede, or is the scoreline going to remain as so? You're about to find out. 60th minute in, we have a chance. The ball finds itself to Matt Target into Che Adams. Che Adams with a turn again, trying to fool his defenders. He hasn't scored a goal yet in this game. Che Adams with a great bit of space, but parried away by the Australian Matt Ryan, as in the 83rd minute, we make a substitution. Che Adams coming off in for Hwang Hee Chang, the guy we signed in the summer from Hamburg, the South Korean, as our playing as our second striker in this team. The ball in the 80th minute, though, finds itself to Brighton. They have a chance. They have one more chance, and Done flicks it, but Angus Gunn is there to tip it away, and a brilliant save to keep it at 1-1, and 1-1 was going to be that, as the final whistle blows here, and our first game of the season. Might be a bit disappointing, but does end in 1-1. So both teams share the points. Both us and Brighton share the points, as we do look to finish in a Europa League spot next season. That's exactly what we're trying to do right from the get-go with these games. We accept an offer from Stoke City for Jake Sims, as he is going to play a more bit part role in this team, and due to the fact that he's going to play a bit part role, I do not see any necessity of keeping him in this lineup. So it's fine. It's completely fine if he actually, if we allow him to depart the team. As you can see, our second game of 4 is actually going to be against Man City away from home. A tough game, as I change the lineups for both teams. As this is going to be a tough game, and are we going to be able to manage? Are we going to be able to manage defending against this very tough Man City team, or are we going to be, or are we going to capitulate in the matter that in the time that matters most for us in this second game? We need to get a win. I mean, I'm not expecting to get a win, but a draw would be nice. A loss wouldn't be the greatest thing, but I mean, we have to take it on the chin if we do lose, due to the fact that it is Man City. So as you can see, I'm still fiddling with the teams, as you're about to see the game kick off in a second, as I just managed to finish with the Man City lineups. And our lineups, I think I keep the same for this game. Let's see. I only put Daniel James and in the substitutes instead of Tom Kearney, I think, but that will be that as we do head into our second of 4 games in this episode in the Etihad Stadium. Man City versus Southampton is your game for this second game of the episode, as both sets of fans look excited for this game. I think Man City might have drawn the first game of the season, so they will look for revenge in this game. As look at that strong front three: Sterling, Aguero, and Sané. Going to cause so much trouble for us. We line up the same lineup that we had against Brighton, where we drew. I didn't see any point of changing it due to the fact that we were dominating in that game, so there was really no point of changing the lineup, so we really had no faults but conceding that one goal. As you're about to see our second of 4 games kick off in this episode. I hope you guys enjoy this, as we're about to head in to this game. A great day for a game like this. Let's hope we can get something out of this game, as I'm going to stop the blabber. Get into the highlights. First chance of the game falls to us, as it seems. 4 minutes in, right in the beginning of the game, Redmond surges through, beats his man for pace. Brilliant ball whipped into the box, and Che Adams, the number 10. We gave him the number 10 this summer. Couldn't get his first goal of the season. Last season he got 18, finishing with the golden boot. He couldn't this season. But the man who in real life is linked with the move to Bayern Munich, Leroy Sané, the number 19 for Man City, gets a goal here in the 12th minute to get Man City the lead. It was never going to be an easy game, and as we can see, we're already a goal down here, 12 minutes into the game, as Leroy Sané runs to Pep Guardiola. Man City have a corner here right before halftime. The ball is whipped in, finds itself into David Silva, into Kevin De Bruyne. Sorry, Bernardo Silva that was, and Kevin De Bruyne makes it 2. And is there any doubt that the Belgian was going to finish that? No doubt whatsoever, as the beginning of the second half starts as so. We're 2-0 down. We have a chance here. Højbjerg finds Che Adams in space. A left foot of Che Adams, but denied by a miraculous save by Ederson in goal that did not allow us to get a goal here. So 2-0 is the score still for Man City. Kyle Walker with a chance, 52nd minute, and ball whipped into the box. And Leroy Sané on the double. The double for him and the triple for Man City, as it's 3-0 to Man City. I did not want us to capitulate in this game, as I said pre-match, but it's looking like that right now. 3-0 unless we can get one back. 72 minutes in, we have a chance of ball with Diogo Jota. Cuts inside, finds it into Che Adams, and the shot just parried away by the Brazilian goalkeeper Ederson Moraes with a great save just to parry it away out of the goal. A brilliant save by him, as we have a chance in 76 minutes. Great space found by Mario Lemina, and what a player he was for us last season. He's doing so once again with a great long distance strike that did take a small deflection, but nonetheless went at 3-1. Man City would have probably the last laugh of the game, but no, Hwang Chang had the chance. We bring him on in the second half. Great step over to beat his defender, but he couldn't find it in the bottom corner. We almost made it 3-2. Man City, though, will they have the last laugh? That's the question. They have a chance. Mahrez tormented us last season at home and torments us with this goal to make it 4-1 to Man City. So a misery compiler there by Man City, as Spencer C would like to say, as Man City get the full-time whistle there. 4-1 to Man City. So our first 2 games of the season, not the greatest start from us, not the greatest start as we expected, as we want to go into the Europa League. 4-1 the final score, and in 2 games we have a defeat and a draw, as we sign a couple players into our from our youth into our main team, into our first team. As you can see there, I'm looking for that man, Jack Smith, exciting prospect, 3-star, 4-star. So this guy, I was hyping it up so much in the last episode. He looks like a great, decent talent. Brought him up into the first team fray, and so we can make some appearances in the future. And our 3rd out of 4 games in this episode is going to be against Everton at home. This is a game that we should be getting our first 3 points of the season. Everton, obviously not an easy team, but a team in and around our level of difficulty. So 100% sorry for that. 100% has to be a team that we beat in this game. No doubts about that, as our 3rd out of 4 games is going to be in the St. Mary's. Red versus blue today. As you can see, player to watch apparently is Mason Holgate, as we did sign him from Everton, and in return we put in Yannick Vestergaard. So Yannick Vestergaard is in Everton's lineup. I mean, I had nothing against Yannick Vestergaard personally, but Vestergaard was just too slow for us. He was a great player for us, but too slow, and that's why it forced my hand to sell him on for what we did in bringing in Mason Holgate. You see Yannick Vestergaard there, number 6 for Everton. The Everton lineup as so: Jordan Pickford, Rutovsky, Vestergaard, Keane, Digne, Schneiderlin, McCarthy, Wolcott, Sigurdsson, and Bernard, and Richarlison. That man is going to be their biggest threat in this game. The question is, can we keep him quiet, as our Portuguese man has been on fire recently? Can he help us win this game? As you're about to find out. First out of the game, just from kickoff, comes to us. Matt Target finds the ball into that man, Diego Jota. Diego Jota causing trouble there for Yannick Vestergaard, cutting in with his right foot, back in to Che Adams. And the number 10 British men cannot find the back of the net. Englishmen, sorry, cannot find the back of the net. It's 32nd minute. In the 32nd minute, we have a chance of our own again. Diego Jota surging down the line, finds the ball in the box. The ball in the box, and Ward-Prowse could not find the back of the net. JWP hasn't gotten a goal yet, and a great save that was from Jordan Pickford, as in the 40th minute the ball is found itself there. I tried bringing the goalkeeper up, which forced the pass by Matt Target. I pressed the Y button, which would usually bring up the goalkeeper, but instead look who scored, Yannick Vestergaard. So how ironic that is. Yannick Vestergaard didn't score 1 goal for us last season. He scores a goal for Everton against us this season. So pretty ironic there, as we had a chance with Højbjerg in the second half. Actually, right before the second half, a brilliant save by Jordan Pickford. As the second half commences, Everton had a chance. The ball into Lucas Digne. Lucas Digne into Bernard, and I don't know where Bornau found himself there. He literally drifted so far to the left. It just gave Sigurdsson all the time in the world to make it 2-0, and I'll tell you what, they did not deserve to double their lead here. We put so much pressure on Everton, as you can see with the next out as well. I don't think a 2-0 scoreline was any fair whatsoever. They had a chance, and Jordan Pickford jumps on it like Superman and denies us for making it 2-1. The 2-0 score for Everton. Can we come back in this game? That's the question. We've already lost and drawn in this episode. Great space there, great chance. Nathan Redmond finds Mason Holgate of all people. So 2 debutants in this episode have scored in this episode so far. Mason Holgate and Diogo Jota. And Mason Holgate against his former team makes it 2-1. Can we come back? That's the question. Mario Lemina finds a space into Che Adams. He turns and denied by the post. And Che Adams, who scored 18 last season, couldn't score there. How close and how frustrating is that? As we have as Everton have a chance to make it potentially 3-1 and kill the game off for Richarlison. The man that we said that we had to mark in this game makes it 3-1 to Everton in the 73rd minute. Is there any chance back in this game? A frustrating game, and no, there isn't. 3-1 the final score in this game, as we're about to head into our fourth and final game of the episode, with 0 wins so far. And not only that, our 4th game is against Chelsea. So that's going to be a very difficult game, as we are putting some players in the scout report. You can see a couple great players like a McKinley there, sensational player, and that guy Murray and potentially Watson. And yeah, we're about to go into our fourth and final game of the episode, as we are about to bring a couple players, I think, into the main fray. I think Liam McGuinness, yeah, 6'5" center back, and what a name, Liam McGuinness. He could be a legend together with Billy Cook in the defense. I gave him the number 4. Look at that, 3-star, 4-star. Jesus Christ. I mean, I tried to be PG there and not swear, but regardless of that, we head into our fourth and final game of the episode against Chelsea away from home. I mean, we did beat them last season once, and we did lose to them once here in Stamford Bridge. But the question is, can we beat them today? We've faced two very difficult opposition in this episode in the forms of Man City and now Chelsea. The question is, can we do it against Chelsea here today? You guys you're about to find out as we mingle with the Chelsea lineups here, and we're about to do so with our lineups as well. We've drawn 1 and lost 2, as that sits us in 18th out of 3 games so far. But can we potentially get a win here today, or a point? That would be crucial for us in the long run, especially as we are trying to get into the Europa League this season. Push in this game could be very helpful. So our fourth and final game of this episode is going to be in a rainy Stamford Bridge here in London. Obviously, England equals rain, and that's what we're receiving here in our fourth and final game here in Stamford Bridge. A tough game. As you can see, Chelsea's have a player debut in Hinteregger, but let's hope that we will not be able to stop our striking forces from getting goals today. Che Adams and James Ward-Prowse haven't scored a goal yet, and the question is, are they going to finally get a goal in this, and to start the season off, to open their campaign in this game? We're about to find out as we shake hands there with the referee, and we're about to see our lineups. So for our Southampton, we have the same lineups here. We just bring Jota to the right and Redmond to the left. That's all the difference that I made. I've put Jota on the right and Redmond on the left to be able, for both of them to be able to cut in and potentially shoot. That is the plan, at least. Can we be able to achieve it? We're about to find out. 10 minutes in, though, Chelsea have a chance. Eden Hazard, the number 10, denied by Angus Gunn, and then Willian had a chance, but the ball hits the side netting, beats the goalkeeper past the post, and beats the post, and goes up for a goal kick. We have a chance in the 21st minute. We play it around into Diego Jota, and what a bargain he's looking to be so far. We've signed him for a couple million plus Sofiane Boufal, I'm pretty sure. Look at that strike. No chance for Kepa Arrizabalaga, and that with a strike into the top corner. So the Chelsea manager could not stop Chelsea there from stopping Chelsea from scoring there, as Chelsea had a chance themselves in 39th minute. Bornau couldn't do anything about it, but I think it was Jorginho at the end who missed the effort there. Holgate, who scored in the last game, surging through with a brilliant ball to Diego Jota. Diego Jota with a chance on his own to make it a double for him in this game at 3 of 4 of the season, but no, he could not do so. 46 minutes, we still with this 1-goal lead. Che Adams is going through, trying to find some space, finds it into Højbjerg, and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg could not make it 2 for us, so we're looking for that second. We're looking to kill off this game potentially, as Chelsea have a chance here in the 61st minute. Conte finds Jorginho, finds Eden Hazard. Look at the feet dropping, 3 players in the box, and Jorginho breaks Southampton hearts and potentially gets the draw for Chelsea, although it's 62 minutes in, potentially. Can we come back in this game, or are we going to lose, or is the scoreline going to remain as it is? You're about to find out. Well, we have a chance here. It is Diego Jota with a chance, falls to Redmond, and he misses an open goal. And I mean, this is something we cannot afford. The 74th minute there, and the 86th minute, 87th minute, we have the last chance of the game. Matt Targett finds it through to Jared Bowen, who's down the line. We bring on Mason Mount, the former Chelsea man. He's found space in the box, and the youngster who last season spent his time on loan in Derby County gets himself a goal, his debut goal for Southampton, to make it 2-1 to Southampton and get us the win. So we bring him on for JWP, and MM with a great goal. So double M with the goal here. And the number 12 gets his first goal of the season. Look how absolutely ecstatic I am there on the touchline as we managed to get our first 3 points of the season. So what a great game that was from us. We get our first 3 points of the season, which propels us up to 14th as our surge for the Europa League begins now. A great game and a great way to end the episode, as well as we end the transfer window signing nobody as well. You can see on the right, Mason Mount is the man mentioned. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode so much. If you have, I hope you guys leave a like and share this video and potentially hit the bell. We're gaining more subscribers as we come. I hope you guys enjoyed this and stay tuned for episode number 12. As you can see, we do a training session, and the next episode, the first game we start off, is against Liverpool at home. So last season we did beat Liverpool. Can we do it in the next episode? You guys are gonna find out. Everything is looking good for us currently after that win against Chelsea. Can we do it? I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and peace out.